BAEZA still on the outside looking in. We've got several days between now and scratch time, but he's still the first on the also eligible, the only horse on the also eligible.
I mean, can you imagine John Sheriffs? He's training for the Derby. I mean, he potentially is training for the Preakness, right?
Right.
I mean, that's what this is. He can't run before the Preakness.
Right.
It's 2 weeks away. There's no race. No way other than he's going to run in. And why would you? But so, yeah. I mean, you're watching a horse. If he doesn't get in, basically going to be, take a lot of attention in the Preakness in 2 weeks.
You know what I think of when I think of BAEZA? I think of Funny Side, because Funny Side was second to Empire Maker in the Wood Memorial back in 2002. And all we could talk about was Empire Maker's ears in the Wood Memorial. All you see is ears. He could have taken Funny Side whenever he wanted. Guess what? They lined up in the Derby. Funny Side beat him.
Yeah.
And he was the forgotten horse out of that race. I feel like BAEZA, very similar in the Santa Anita Derby. Yes, journalism had a much tougher trip. That trip was Empire Maker's ears for all intents and purposes. But I think people might overlook just how talented BAEZA is. Lightly raced, doesn't have the seasoning that some of these other horses do, and there are bigger question marks. But I also think because of that, bigger upside.
Well, we spoke about that too after his work. I mean, he's only raced 4 times, but by leaps and bounds, every single start he's improved. I mean, I don't see how you can knock that at all.
No, I mean, and again, it just goes on to score the difference in training methods. This horse worked yesterday.
Yeah.
He didn't have a day off, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And John Sheriff said he's very high, he can get fresh, and that's why they're bringing him back out here. Look, the racing gods have a way of doing things, and would I like to see him in the Derby with the connections? But when you look back in maybe 2 weeks, it might be the best thing if he ends up in the Preakness, because he's lightly raced. The Preakness field is usually half or a third of the size of the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
And it might benefit a horse who's so lightly raced.
He looks really good
He does.
saying that, though,
he's-
especially for after, to Simon's point, normally the day after work you would walk, maybe jog, again, if they have energy, but galloping today. And I think to look for today, which he did, if the rider's having to kind of tug him along and try and make him go, you could say, you know what, maybe he's a little tired, his energy's not well. I mean, I didn't see that today.